EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Midwest. The echoes of the Gallahorn and the Skol chant reverberate inside U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go from downtown Minneapolis. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Ravens will come out. They are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
I'm not sure there's a more exciting player to watch, regardless of position, than Lamar Jackson. I mean, we've gotten to see him play in person numerous times throughout his career, Mike, and you just marvel not only at the athleticism, the playmaking, but his development as a true NFL pocket passer is quite remarkable. So he's an MVP caliber player. He's always going to be that. The next step for him, how does he continue to bring that regular season success that has led to 2 MVPs? How does he bring that into the postseason? Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
It's a gain of 12 then. Good for a Raven first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Jackson now on second down. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
In motion goes Likely. Jackson going to keep it himself. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
Second down, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
They'll run the sneak. And he's going to have have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
First and goal, and it's Henry. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and it results in a negative play.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
A 33-yard attempt.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Price now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
Mike, when you put the film on of J.J. McCarthy, what really jumps off the screen is his ability to display footwork both inside and outside the pocket. And those movement throws, especially in today's NFL, they are so critical. On top of all that, he has a lot of trust in his arm. He's not afraid to attack tight windows. If he can continue to develop, continue to hone this obvious talent, he could really be a special player in this league.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll put Addison in motion. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. A gain of 16 on that pass play. 1st down, Minnesota.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 3-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter. The break the huddle coming up now for 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
3rd and goal. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim. So there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
On 4th down, it's Will Reichard time for this Viking field goal. Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings will tie the game at 3 apiece.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he'll get forward for a couple. That's Andrew Van Ginkel in on the tackle. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Now, Jackson. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
On play action, here's Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. A gain there of 21. First down, Baltimore.
4 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Jackson now to throw on first down. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
At the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Jackson up top again. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
Again, it's Jackson. He runs with it. And he will get into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens take a 10-3 lead.
Vikings 3.
After the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
The Vikings offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
It's now third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10. He runs straight ahead with Jones. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. LeJohntay Wester deep for Baltimore. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll start out first down and 10. Jones to begin this drive. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll go back to Jones on first down. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
A give now. It's Jones on the zone read. Will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Nate Wiggins up to make the tackle.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Third and 7. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He'll get this out quickly to Addison. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. And bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They had that field goal on the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. Finding room at the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Raven first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he's gonna get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45.
A 7-yard gain.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. Finding space at the 15. And he's in! Justice Hill. Touchdown, Baltimore.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers, And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Luke now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens move out in front by the score of 17-3. After the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense about ready to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
At the 48-yard line.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion.
A throw left side, taken in by Thielen. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. A little play action here with McCarthy. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the run, Jones begins this 4th quarter. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. A short one taken by Hawkinson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And McCarthy is going to get down and pick up the first down. Good, smart play with the slide by JJ.
Vikings first down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
handoff. Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And he will score. Game on. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's got it. The Vikings are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10.
Vikings 10.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Justice Hill to return. Woo! He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Jackson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here is the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. A give right up the middle to Henry. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
And the Baltimore first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Ravens first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now it's Jackson. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. They'll run. It's Henry. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Raven first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.